going on, everybody? So I got a chance to check out Gran Turismo, a movie that I have been very curious about. The film is directed by Neill Blomkamp, who directed District 9, and is based on the unbelievable, inspiring true story of a team of underdogs, a struggling working class gamer, a failed former race car driver, and an idealist motorsport executive who risk it all to take on the most elite sport in the world. Now, I am not the biggest fan of sports, but I am a big fan of sports movies, and I am a bigger fan of films that are based on a true story, mostly because I find them very inspiring. And I really enjoyed the trailer for this movie. It looked like it was going to be a lot of fun. But seeing that Neill Blomkamp was going to be the director of this film, he hasn't really had a big hot streak in a long while. And I was just wanting this movie to hit the marks that I kind of wanted this movie to hit, and in a way it kind of did that. Now, I went into this movie with very low expectations, so I didn't really have all those sky high expectations, but I was really surprised by how fun this movie is. You have three different stories going on here. You have Archie Madawicki, who plays Jan, who is a working class gamer. He has these dreams of becoming a NASCAR driver, but his dad really isn't all that supportive of that dream, mostly because he is on that protective side, so he doesn't really want to see his son fail. And I think Jaimon Hansoon and Archie had fantastic chemistry together. And then you have David Harbour, who was a race car driver, but then after an incident, he really just sticks to just fixing up the cars. And he is absolutely fantastic. The chemistry that he has with Archie works. You also buy the chemistry between David Harbour and Orlando Bloom. I think this is the best that I've seen Orlando Bloom in a while. Then you have a romantic angle with Jan and the girl that he likes. You also have the racing sequences, which I kind of wish we had a little bit more of. And I think Neill Blomkamp does a really good job of giving us those high intensity sequences when it comes down to the racing. The way that he makes the movie feel like you're a part of the game as well by having all these visuals cues. I thought that was a really nice touch. At times, it does feel like it's juggling way too many things, but it actually worked for me for what this movie was trying to be. Although you could have cut this film down a little bit, I still had a lot of fun with this movie because it gave me what I really wanted, which was fun racing sequences that really put you in the driver's seat. And Neill Blomkamp definitely did that. Definitely one that you want to see on the big screen, on the biggest screen possible with the loudest sound. Mostly because I really enjoyed a lot of the sound design that they have in this movie. But I thought Archie Madawicki was a strong lead. I really liked the chemistry between him, David Harbour, and Orlando Bloom. I thought they all worked together. It was just the fact that there were a lot of things going on in this movie that could have been cut down. Some of it could have been trimmed out just a little bit. But to my shock and surprise, I really enjoyed this movie. I think this is a movie that will have some rewatchability, but I don't think it's going to be having that much rewatchability with me. But overall, I would recommend that you guys check this film out in theaters because it is a lot of fun. The chemistry that these characters have is fantastic. There is a bit of a rivalry with one of the characters in Jan's training course that really comes out of nowhere and isn't resolved satisfactory. But I still enjoyed this movie. I think this is a win for Neill Blomkamp, and I will be curious to see what he does next. I'm really excited to see that he is trying to get out of his comfort zone just a little bit and doing something different. I hope we're able to see this type of Neill Blomkamp in the future. But those are my thoughts on Gran Turismo. Are you guys excited for this film? This film comes out on August 11th. Make sure to check it out in theaters because it's going to be a lot of fun. But until next time, I'll catch you guys on the next review.